Hey guys, what's up? It's Nicole. Welcome back to my channel, Real Talk Recovery, where we talk about recovery from addiction and I share my life with you. So, I just got done watching this girl's channel. Her name is Courtney Marks, and her channel is called Courtney Marks. And she was talking about how when she was trying to get sober, she had tried and tried and tried and tried, but she kept relapsing. And then she got put on Suboxone, and she was able to, put some time together, and it got me to thinking about how easy it is, for someone who hasn't been in your situation or doesn't know what your circumstances are to judge you, when you're honest about your recovery and if you're on medication assisted therapy. Hey, Siren. Hey, girl. Miss you. Hope you're doing okay. And I hope you guys can hear me. Here. There we go. And how easy it is to, judge people whenever you're not living their life, and when you're not, when you maybe haven't been down the same road they have in their addiction, because everyone's addiction is different. Everyone, hey, Julie, everyone goes down, some people's addictions are farther, not, how do I say this? All addictions are serious, but some people's addictions are more, they maybe go down the hole deeper, right? Maybe they start IV drugs and not just, taking them orally or nasally. Maybe they are homeless and can't keep a job. Like their consequences due to their addiction get worse, get more severe. And that usually comes with the longer that you stay in active addiction, the worse your consequences will start getting. The more negative consequences you'll have, and just the worse it's going to get, right? Yeah. Everyone is different. And so that's what I was kind of come on here and talk to you guys about, is that a lot of people don't understand. And that's where you get a mixture. And so this is what I want my channel to help people understand. I want people to understand that just because your addiction, just because you were able to get sober without help, doesn't mean that I will be able to get sober without help. Just because I need help doesn't mean you're going to need help. And I also want to start emphasizing more about how, the longer you stay in active addiction, the worse your addiction gets, the worse your consequences become. Addiction is a progressive illness. It gets worse, never better. So just like I started out smoking the ganja and eating pills, just like a lot of you started out smoking the ganja and eating pills, but maybe you stopped there. Maybe God intervened, the grace of God intervened, and you got sober, right? At that point right there, at the smoking ganja and eating pills point. That wasn't my story. I went way past that. I went into prostitution. I went into IV drug use. I went into cooking drugs. I went into stealing and lying and cheating, sleeping in places that, I didn't want to sleep in, you guys, without no roof over my head. And so, as addicts, we have to understand that we need to understand that other addicts might have been farther down that road of addiction than we've been down. And there's people that have been down farther than me, and I guess what I'm trying to talk about is I want people to be more understanding and less judgmental, I want people to, to, just because I look normal and I look put together and my hair's nice and I have good makeup and I'm relatively happy now, doesn't mean that when I was in that doesn't mean that I didn't go down through there. Do you know what I'm saying? And you guys know, y'all have heard my story, right? We all have different bottoms. Yes. And just because I was a junkie doesn't make my bottom worse than someone who wasn't a junkie. You know, that to them, to that person, that is the worst that could have ever happened, right? Hey guys. And to that person, it was the hardest thing they've ever went through. Just like for me, my addiction, going through, you know, man, I'm going to tell you what, probably the hardest part of my addiction, I'm trying to think of, was not having stability, was not having a place to live, not my own place to live. That was the hardest thing for me, I think. That and losing my jobs and not having my own money. So I had to make money other ways, you know? That was for me the hardest part because I was very independent for the most part. And I wanted to not have to, I didn't want to have to depend on anybody to get my shit. You know what I mean? So a lot of people nowadays, you guys, are being like, they don't even have a chance to get sober because they're dying. They're shooting fentanyl and dying. And so it's totally different than it was back in the day whenever, you know, you could go back and forth between AA and NA and keep going in and out of the program, and eventually you would get sober. Eventually you would get it, right? Well, it's not like that anymore. Like, you're going to die. If you don't get sober, you're going to die. You know, it's not a joke anymore. It's not like, it's a lot more serious now. There's a lot more serious drugs out now, and the consequences are a lot more serious. So I just want to encourage all my people who are on medically assisted treatment to keep doing what you're doing. Do not let anybody discourage you. Your choice to be on medically assisted treatment, if that's what you need to do, you have to see fit for yourself what you need to do, you know? Don't let anyone make you feel, don't let anybody shame you, okay? That's what I want to say. Don't let anybody shame you. I was sticking a needle in my arm. I was jabbing needles in my arm, in my neck, in my breasts, in my legs, in my toes, anywhere I could get a needle to go into a vein, okay? So if I need to be on Suboxone for a couple of years to get my life straight, so be it. So be it. Okay? Just because I get sober doesn't mean I'm the super, like, fucking vegan, clean eating, living my best life on, meditating from a higher being kind of situation. You know what I'm saying? You guys, I need this medication to help me live. And that's what it's doing. It's helping me to live. Now, you guys know I've been working really hard on trying to do my therapy and get my taper going down, and I've went down 2 milligrams, and then I think, next month, I'll go down 2 more milligrams, but I'll let you guys know how that goes with my doctor. But I just want to make this video because I feel like there's so many people who are getting on Suboxone who feel like they don't have a place and they don't feel like they're valid. They don't feel like their recovery is good enough. They feel like they don't fit in. They feel like they have nowhere to go. And I want those people to know, like, you are valid. Your recovery, you work your fucking ass off and you do the damn thing. And you don't let anybody tell you different. Hey, Robert, you don't want to be like me, okay? I let so many people's opinions hold me up. For 2 years, I worried about what other people thought about me, you guys. No. Well, let's be honest. Let's be honest, Nicole. Until about 1 month ago, I worried about what people thought about me, okay? I mean, I worried so much about it, I would come on here crying because I felt bad, okay? Fuck that. I'm living my life today, and I'm fucking taking care of my kid. I got a good house. I got a husband. I got a job. I love my life today, you know? I'm not going to let anybody get inside my head anymore because I know what I'm doing is right. I have changed so much. My life is brand new, you know? Do not let people influence you guys. Do not let them get into your mind and tell you, you know what? You're not sober. You don't need to be on that medication. You need to do this. You need to do that. Okay? Don't let anybody affect you like that, because I'm telling you right now, I let it affect me for so many years. It would, you guys, because I'm insecure, because I want people to like me, because I want to fit in. Okay? Just because of all the same reasons why you guys probably worry about what other people think, you know? I'm telling you though, like, the negative consequences that I went through because I let other people's ignorant ass opinions affect me. People who they never even been on the medication. Okay? They never even been, they don't even know what's going, they don't even know the deal, you know? I let people opinions who didn't even ever matter in my life affect me, you know? I was talking to Jason on the phone today, and I was like, I feel like I'm back to myself again. You know, I was like, I can come on my channel and I can share with you guys like what I'm going through and how I'm overcoming these things. And I don't know what happened, but I was in a bad spot for a couple months. And it was because I let other people's thoughts and what they said affect me. I let their minds into my brain. I let them the things that they would say inside of me, and I was just taking it to heart. And those people didn't care about me, because you know what? Those people, you know where they're at? Nowhere around now. Nowhere. Gone. Nada. Zip zilch. Goodbye. Okay? So don't let anyone make you second guess the decision that you're making. If you are choosing life and you're reaching out for help and you get on medication assisted therapy, you do what you need to do, and you find like-minded people like we have over here, and you come and you get down with us, okay? You come over here and you hang out with us on live streams, and you reach out to me and I'll help you out. I'll get you connected with some people that care about you and that want to see you succeed. You know, I had to learn, you guys, that not everyone gets sober through the 12 steps. Not everybody is an abstinence-based program kind of person, okay? I was one of those people who thought, well, if you're not doing it like that, then you're not really clean. I was one of those people until God humbled me. God said, you know what? I'm going to teach you a lesson, young lady. And he took my son from me, and he put me down at the bottom, and he made me realize that I need help, and I don't know shit. I don't know nothing. And it was an eye-opening experience for me. And now I will not stop. I will not stop helping and letting other people know who need the extra help like I did, that they are doing just fine and what they're doing is right. Do not let people get in your head, okay? Do not let people who were shooting dope or taking pills tell you that Big Pharma's taking out. Y'all, if you need to be on Suboxone, you be on your Suboxone, okay? And you live your best life, all right? Do not let people's opinions affect you, because that's exactly all they are. They're just opinions, you know? And you know how drug addicts are. We all become doctors when we get sober. Yeah, and that's how, you know, and that's why we're not going to do that. We're not going to let other people, and you know what? I think it also might be a little bit of insecurity that makes me feel like people are judging me, you know, and they might not actually be judging me at all, but it feels like that, you know what I mean? Oh, you're welcome, wonderful mama, too. I just want you guys to know, like, I want you guys to just know that you're doing the right thing. How's your husband doing, girl? Have you talked to him, or y'all, you know what I'm saying? You message me on Instagram like you normally do. Anyway, I just want you guys to know, like, don't get caught up in what other people think. Like, I know I was on a tangent yesterday talking about it, but it's like I cannot beat it into my own brain. enough. So I feel like I need to come over here and beat it in y'all's brain and my brain. Do not let people's opinions affect you, because their opinions do not matter. Like I said, the people's who opinions I was letting affect me, guess where they're at? Nowhere around me anymore. I haven't talked to them. Months have gone by. Have they called to check on me? No, but they were sure worried about telling me what medications I needed to be on. Do you know what I'm saying? That when somebody feels the need to tell you what you need to do with your life, let me tell you what that is. That's them projecting. That is them projecting onto you their insecurities and what they feel they need to do in their own life. Believe that. Believe that. I'm learning so much about people and their personalities and how they do things, you guys. I am watching and I am learning. And let me just tell you, I am so thankful, grateful, and blessed that I didn't jump off Suboxone 2 years ago, a year ago, 6 months ago, because I felt like I needed to, because everybody was telling me to. Because I guarantee you, I wouldn't be here right now. I wouldn't have a channel. I wouldn't be sober. I wouldn't have my son. I wouldn't have my job. I wouldn't have my husband. I wouldn't have anything. I have needed this time. And I am back, baby. Nicole is back. Hey, it's okay. I'm reading your, is that Lydia? Lydia, I'm reading your, so Nicole, I finally got real help. Well, that's what's up. I'm so proud of you. Or damn near a jug. That's crazy, Lisa. It's not like that here where I live. Here where I live, the meetings are the shit. There's such good people here. And I'm telling you, I've only had a couple people here in my hometown judge me. I'm talking, that's it. The people I'm talking about judging me about being on Suboxone are people on the internet. Because people in my real life, they know me. They know the kind of junkie I was. And they're like, damn, girl, it's a miracle. Nicole's coming and she's not knotted out. You know, it's a miracle. People, man, they are happy to see me now. They're happy. I got money in my pocket. Y'all need a dollar? The other day I drove by. This little old lady and her husband were sitting on the side of the road with a baby, and they were asking for money. So I got $1 out and gave it to them. I couldn't have done that 3 years ago. I would have been sitting out there with them asking for that money. You know what I'm saying? I would have been right there. I'm telling you guys, I used to go through the gas stations and walk up to every person. You got $2? You got $3? You got $1? Okay? Because I needed syringes. That's how I would get my syringe money. So I would go from gas station to gas station getting money from folks. I'm serious, you guys. You know what? That whole trading one addiction for the other. Hold on. Let me dispel that myth for everybody. Okay, here's the thing. Trading one addiction for the other. Okay, this is the only way that you would be trading one addiction for the other. Is if you're still doing your addictive behaviors, if you're still selling your medication, if you're still overtaking it, if you are still hooking and sucking and fucking and trading and all that kind of stuff, all the addict behaviors, okay? That is that's how you trade addictions, okay? But if you are changing your behaviors and you're on Suboxone and you're doing therapy and you're doing like 12 steps or some kind of other recovery program, and you are changing those addict behaviors and adopting new, fresh, recovering behaviors, baby, you tell them, you say, you know what? Trading one addiction would be me still acting like an addict. And you know what, baby? I'm not acting like an addict anymore. I'm changing my life and I'm adopting recovery behaviors. So take that to the bank and cash it. You know what I'm saying? Also, you can tell them this too. You can tell them there's a difference between addiction and dependency. Addiction comes with negative consequences, negative side effects, and negative behaviors. And dependency is just simply what it says. You are dependent on that substance because without it, your body is physically dependent on it. Okay? That's the difference between addiction and dependence. So you could tell whoever's telling you that they can take the stick and stick it up their butt and then pull it out their mouth. Do you know what I'm saying, though? You guys are, and that's the thing. So many people, I'm going to be a dependent on medication for the rest of my life. I'm on antidepressants, and if I don't take them, I'm crazy. Y'all saw what happened when I tried to jump off Lexapro. I damn lost my mind almost. So do not play that you're just trading one addiction for the other. Please, there's so many ways I will go down. Man, I will dispel every myth anybody ever had talking shit about Suboxone, because it saved my life, you guys, and it's given me a foundation. It's given me a chance to build a foundation in recovery. That's what medication-assisted therapy has done for me, and that's what it's meant to do. It's meant to give you a chance, so that way you're not going through withdrawal, and you're not craving opiates, and it gives you a chance to learn new behaviors and to practice the good ones and to practice your recovery. So, you guys, if you ever need me, if somebody's giving you shit about being on Suboxone, you just email me. I'll send you my number, okay? And then I'll talk to them for you. Because, or you just show whoever's giving you problems about being on medically assisted treatment this video. Okay? And one more thing. It is not worth it. One more thing. Now, I know there are some people out there who take their medicine and they abuse it, or they sell it and then they get other drugs. I'm not talking about those people. I am talking about people who genuinely want to live a new life and who are trying to change and who are doing the right thing and who are being better people, okay? That's what I'm talking about. You guys know what I'm talking about. There's always going to be somebody out there who ruins it for the people who are trying to do the right thing. But that's the thing, you guys. We just have to keep on doing what we're doing and rise above, okay? And just like, this is what I tell everybody. I would rather you be on medically assisted treatment for as long as you need to be on it than to be dead, okay? I also want to say one thing too. If you are on medically assisted treatment, make sure that you plan with your doctor when you're going to taper. Don't try to do it on your own. And don't just decide out of nowhere that you're going to jump off like I tried to do, okay? Take your time, plan it with your doctor, go slow, make a plan, attack it, okay? And if you want to be on it for the rest of your life, then you go ahead and do you. I don't give a motherfucking shit. Stay on it for as long as you need to stay on it, and if that means forever, do that too, okay? Just don't go out and shoot dope and die. Do you know what I'm saying? Just don't go out and overdose, because that's not what we're about. Well, that's not what we're trying to do over here today. Okay? It is absolutely fine if you have to be on medically assisted treatment for the rest of your life. There is nothing wrong with that. Hey, I don't know. I might have to be. I don't know. I haven't gotten to that point in my recovery yet. You know, I'm still working on the taper. But if I get down low enough, you guys, or I jump off and I start feeling weird and I start having temptations, I will get right back on it. I will get right back on it. I'm not even playing. I do not give a damn. I'm not going to lose everything I've worked so hard for. And I don't want you guys to lose what you've worked so hard for too. So, don't let anybody shame you, okay? And like I said the other day, only worry about the people's who opinions matter, okay? Look around you. Who's around? Who's there cheering you on? Who's in your corner? Worry about those people, because those are the people who care about you and want you to succeed. So, I'm going to get off here and chill out with Neil and Nate, but I just wanted to give you guys that little public service announcement, and I hope you guys have a